Hello, church. Hey, Pastor Mike here. I hope and pray that you and your family are doing well during these difficult times and that you're staying healthy as much as possible and staying in as much as possible. Today, I want to give you a short devotion on the end times. Now, many people have asked me over the years, hey, are we in the end times? And maybe you've been asked that same question. It's really the ultimate $1 million question, isn't it? And in times like these, when the coronavirus has taken us to go through unprecedented steps to stop its spread, you can bet that question is going to come up again and again. And here's what I want you to know today, all right? First of all, let's put some things in context. People have been saying that we are in the end times for thousands of years. Every generation of the church since Jesus has ascended has thought that they might be living in the end times. And in a way, we have been living in the end times since Christ ascended, because since that point, we've been waiting for him to return, but we're unsure of when that would happen. Not only that, but also as bad as things are right now, I want you to think about this. We've gone through worse plagues before in history, such as the bubonic plague or the Black Death that killed off approximately a third of Europe's population. But here's the thing. What does the Bible say? What does God's Word say about the end times? Let's read this together in Matthew chapter 24, verses 36 and 37. Jesus says, "But concerning that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only. For as were the days of Noah, so will be the coming of the Son of Man." Throughout the years, many people have made various predictions about when it all will end. Pat Robertson of the 700 Club once famously said that by the end of 1982, God was going to bring his judgment upon the world. Well, guess what? He was wrong. That was 38 years ago, and I wasn't even alive yet. So no one except God the Father knows when he will bring about his final judgment upon the earth. Well, like a good pastor friend once said to me, no one knows, and if someone says they know, they make it known to others, then you know it probably won't happen on that day, just because. So remember that as mere humans, we won't know when it's going to happen until it's upon us. Now, Jesus even gives us an example of this in history when he says that his return will be like the days of Noah. Most people within the United States know the story of Noah. If you ask a child about the story of Noah, they could tell you that he built an ark. And Noah was indeed told by God to build an ark, which was a giant boat, and gather his family and representatives of all creatures in it, because a giant flood was coming, and it was a flood that was going to engulf the whole earth. Now, Noah knew this, but the world didn't, and they continued to practice all sorts of wickedness, not knowing that a little while later they would all be dead. Now, I want us to hear these words, okay, in the Bible from one of Christ's followers known as the Apostle Paul, who writes in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, "Concerning the times and season, brothers, you have no need to have anything written to you, for you yourselves are fully aware that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night." So think about this. The day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. It's amazing. I don't know if you've ever had someone break into your house, but I did one time. When I was a young boy, someone broke into our house, and thankfully we weren't home at the time. But we knew what happened when we came back home because we saw that there were all kinds of things missing. Now, we couldn't have imagined beyond our wildest dreams that someone would have broken into our home that night. But you know what we did? We knew that our home was not burglar proof, so we invested in security for our house. We didn't know if anyone would try to break in, but we knew if they did, we'd be prepared if that happened. So the question really is this: are you prepared? The Apostle Paul says in Romans 10, verse 9, that if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. So if you're a Christian, someone who's repented, someone who's changed your mind and strived to become like Christ, then you are prepared. You have your salvation. No weapon formed against you shall prosper because you have a heavenly home. But if that's not you, then you need to make a decision about whom you're going to serve. Because in the immortal words of the poet Bob Dylan, you are going to have to serve somebody. It may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're going to have to serve somebody. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you guys for watching this. I'm going to continue doing devotions throughout this time of this virus. And anyway, God bless and keep you always.